I could either grow an inch or put this mic down in there. Is Emily Borsey ready? Emily is going to play the piano for us. Now, Emily played for us last year, so I'm sure that we're going to notice a big difference. They're a whole year older this year. So, Emily Borsey. That was good. Oh, Harmon, you are here. We're going to have a duet next, Harmon, and then you're going to be on. So if you have anything to do, take care of it now. Right now, Desmond Lawrence and Willard Chown are going to sing a duet, and they're going to sing Perhaps Love. minute or two. You probably noticed the decorations rounded about today, and we owe a big thanks to the youth groups. We had members from both the junior and the senior youth group and a few other helpers here this afternoon, and they got the papers out and the paints and all their talents and created the decorations for tonight. So I think we should give them all a big hand. Everything ready in the back?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm not quite sure what's going to come out, so I'll just let it happen here.
I'm awfully well. There's nothing whatever the matter with me. I'm just as healthy as I can be. I have arthritis in both my knees. And when I talk with a wheeze. My pulse is weak and my blood is thin. But I'm awfully well for the shape I'm in. My teeth eventually will have to come out. My diet, I hate to think about. I'm overweight and I can't get thin. My appetite is such that it's sure to win. But I'm awfully well for the shape I'm in. Arch supports I have for my feet, or I wouldn't be able to go on the street. Sleep is denied me every night, and in the morning I'm a sight. My memory is failing. I'm in a spin. I'm practically living on aspirin. But I'm awfully well for the shape I'm in. Now, the moral is this, as this tale we unfold, that for you and me who are growing old, it's better to say, I'm fine with a grin, than to let them know the shape you're in. My get up and go. How do I know that my youth has been spent? 'Cause my get up and go has got up and went. But in spite of all this, I'm able to grin when I think up to where my get up and go has been. Old age is gold, I've heard it said, but sometimes I wonder as I go to bed. My ears in a drawer, my teeth in a cup, my eyes on the table until I get up. Ere sleep dims my eyes, I say to myself, is there anything else I should put on the shelf? But I'm happy to think as I close the door, my friends are the same as in days of yore. When I was young, my slippers were red. I could kick up my heels right over my head. When I grew older, my slippers were blue, but still I could dance the whole night through. Now I'm older, my slippers are black. I walk to the corner and I pop my way back. And the reason I know that my youth has been spent, my get up and go has got up and went. But I really don't mind when I think with a grin about all the places to which my get up and go has been. Since I have retired from life's competition, I busy myself with complete repetition. I get up each morning and dust off my wits, pick up the paper and read the obits. If my name is missing, I know I'm not dead. So I eat a good breakfast and go back to bed.
Okay, I think we're ready to go back to Nottingham and forest and all these funny characters. Is the second course out? Almost. Okay. Since the outside 2 rows went up first before, if get your last cup of coffee to have during this intermission. And I think that the junior youth group are going to put on a skit. And the whole thing's a surprise to me, so it'll be a surprise to you too. Okay, kids?
Finish paging me on his royal paging. Things aren't going well out in Vancouver, and he thought that maybe we could cheer things up by creating a spring scene here at Sherwood Forest. What we'd like to do is create a live spring scene. We're going to need some volunteers. I need some trees. How about Tim and Brady back there? If you get up on stage, just pretend like you're trees. Put your hands out for branches. I need somebody else. Stephanie for a tree.
I want an oak tree.
There's a bit of a breeze blowing, so I just kind of wave your branches back and forth. Something's still missing. We need some rocks. How about Nelson and Adrian? Why don't you guys get up there and be rocks? This little girl over here with the red sweater on. Just curl up on the floor and pretend you're a rock. Well, that's getting close. Maybe we should have another tree. How about this girl with the blue headband on? We're still short some flowers. Sherwood Forest has a lot of flowers. Who wants to be some flowers? Oh, Jack, do you want to be a flower? And Paul, you want to be a flower? It's getting there. It's getting there. Something's still missing, though. We've got to have usually a forest. It's nice to take a walk through the forest. We have Will Scarlett up here to walk through the forest. Just walk around through the trees and through the rocks. This is King Richard would be happy. This is a fabulous spring scene. Well, you should move around a little bit faster, maybe. We have a clear blue sky, the breeze is blowing, the flowers are blooming, and the one thing that spring has is got the sap running through the forest.
Thanks a lot, kids.
Got you, Brian.
Last year we had a treat in our variety show. It's something that a lot of people had not seen before, and we're going to have it again this year. Alan Gibbon is going to play the saw, and he's going to be accompanied by Willard. And just this afternoon we were watching a video at our house of Larry's dad playing a saw. So someday we'll have to get these two guys together.
Play his new song. It says right on it here, professional music song, whether you can see that or not. I'm anxious to hear how it sounds.
The nice things about this program, both last year and this year, is that we've had such a variety of ages participating. And again, the members of the junior youth group are going to get up and sing this time. And I think they've got some friends that may be a little younger than the youth group, but they're going to help them out too. Okay?
Jesus loves me, yes I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Up, let it overflow, fill my cup. Up, let it overflow, fill my cup. Up, let it overflow with love. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me once was lost. But now I found I was blind, but now I see. Blind man stood by the road and he cried. Blind man stood by the road and he cried. Blind man stood by the road and he cried, oh, oh, show me the way, the truth, and the light. Show me the way, the truth, and the light. Show me the way, the truth, and the light. The way to go home. Jesus stood by the road and he cried. Jesus stood by the road and he cried. Jesus stood by the road and he cried, oh, oh, I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the way, the truth, and the light. The way to go home. Found man stood by the road and he cried. Found man stood by the road and he cried. Found man stood by the road and he cried, oh, I found the way, the truth, and the light. I found the way, the truth, and the light. I found the way, the truth, and the light. The way to go home. Jesus.
Thanks, kids. Now, I think we're going to hear from some more kids now. The men's quartet, last year the men from our choir put together a quartet, but they couldn't count. There were 6 of them. Now, this year they've got a quartet again, and I don't know how many they've got. We'll see if they can count this year. So we'll leave it up to Willard and these men.
Steal away,
they not only learn how to count, they can still sing very nicely. And now, back by popular demand, I think he made his premier performance last year at the variety show. And I understand he's had so many requests for his magical harmonica since then, he's had to hire a secretary to take all the calls and keep track of it. So without any more, I'll just call on Will.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have something very pleasurable to do right now. There is another function going on at one of the halls in town tonight, and one of our participants is here and can't be there, and one of the major awards in hockey has been presented tonight, and I'd like to call Bill, better known as Robin Hoodlum.
Rookie of the Year award.
This is the Rocky Chair League, and it says it's the Calder Trophy Rookie of the Year, and it has been won by some pretty marvelous hockey players over the year, and one of the league presidents and chairman and cohorts is back there, and this award comes without a lot of pain for Bill. I can tell. I've seen him play a couple times. Did you get skates this year? Congratulations.
I'd just like to say that I managed to outlast Brian by about 5 years.
Okay, I want everybody to know up here, I didn't duck any questions. I've been in this racket too long for that kind of nonsense. I said, I've been in this racket too long. I'll pay. You guys are in trouble now. Okay. We're going to have some theme music tonight for all the major events that are going on around us on a daily basis. This is some theme music for all the progressive conservative candidates for the leadership the night Brian Mulrooney announced his retirement. That's also known as Willard's theme song on Sunday mornings at times. They're at the post, and here comes the choir on the first pen. That's why we process now, you know, we kind of slow us down a little bit. There's also some theme music that was, when Kim Campbell announced her candidacy for the Conservative Party, there was a lot of those same guys that were off to the races that had a little different lament as soon as they heard Kim was running. Get just a little bits and bites of these things. John Chrétien, hey, was he one happy boy from Quebec, eh? That's John Chrétien singing there. You know, a lot of these political jokes aren't really jokes because some of them get elected. Now, you know something? This is a story that I heard the other day, and I heard it was a true story about a certain man with a cloth, very close to us all. Went golfing, really anxious to get out on the golf course this year. Snuck away. On the third hole, gets out his 7-iron, par 3, imagine this, top of the hill. Larry's looking out over the fairway, nobody around. Lines up the shot, hits a beautiful slice, bang over to the left, bang over to the left, hits a tree on the side of the hill, falls down, hits a rock, into the water, hits a turtle swimming across. First day the turtle was out. Hits the top of the turtle shell, bounces on the green, great big gust of wind comes up, blows the ball into the hole. He has his first legitimate hole-in-one. Problem? Can't tell anybody. It's Sunday morning, he's supposed to be preaching. That same Sunday morning, his theme song was like this. How about Friar Tuck down there? Friar Tuck, you know, he's come a long way since he first got into the business because he used to stutter terribly. And when Friar Tuck was first looking for a job, just got out of school, not much doing around Nottingham Forest, so what he did, he went to the local book salesman and says, and he had terrible stutter. Just got so nervous, he'd stutter, carry on something awful. So he says, I need a job. So the guy says, well, I'll give you a job, but the only thing I got right now is selling Bibles door to door in Nottingham Forest, and I tell you, it's tough. You really got to work hard out there. Friar Tuck says, no problem, I can do it. So there he goes, and he comes back a week later, hands in his tickets, and he sold 40 Bibles. Sales manager was absolutely blown off his feet. He couldn't figure, how did you sell 40 Bibles? I said, I've never had anybody sell 3 Bibles in 1 week, let alone 40 Bibles. Well, he says, you just go over, you walk up the sidewalk, and you go to the front, go walk up to the door, and he says, you just knock on the door, and he says, they come to the door, and he says, would you like to buy a Bible, or would you like me to read it to you? And then you've all heard about the real estate salesman that was working Sherwood Forest and just happened to get into a fracas between King John or Prince John and his Robin Hood's gang, and of course he met his demise, and up to heaven he went. And a really busy day at the pearly gates, and so he says to St. Peter at the pearly gates, he says, I'd like to go in. He says, well, St. Peter says, we're really busy here right now. What I'd like you to do is go down yonder, see what it's like, come back in a couple weeks, and then you can make up your mind whether you want to go upstairs or downstairs. The real estate salesman says, I guess I got nothing to lose. So he goes down to where there's all kinds of food and tables set and music playing and people partying and playing cards and just having a whale of a time. And he stays down there for 2 weeks, and he gets suntanned and has all kinds of companions and just has a heck of a time. Time to go back up to see St. Peter. And St. Peter says, well, try it up here for a while, see if you like it. So he goes up there, and there's people sitting around and drinking tea, and it's billowy white, and everybody's dressed in white, and it's really, really quiet. So he says, well, St. Peter, he says, I got a bad news for you. He says, I really liked it down there. It was a fun place to be. So he goes, okay, you're down, you're gone. Gets down there, and there's fire and brimstone, and the devil's pitching him with a fork. He says, hey, that's not what it was like here last week. He says, no, it's not. Last week you were a prospect. This week you're a customer. Any requests for the magic harmonica? Anything you want. Yes, did I see her? Yeah, okay. She'll be coming around the mountain. That's one of my favorites, too. No, that wasn't your favorite, was it? Any other favorites? I can play anything on this thing, believe it or not. Larry. What?
Home on the Range.
Home on the Range. Uh-oh, must be in G flat. Anything else?
This old house.
I got one of those too. I'd like to start.
Always selling.
You had another one? Who? I don't know that one. Willard.
Yankee Doodle.
The Prelude in C-sharp minor by Rachmaninoff.
You know something? I saw him downstairs. He was there a long time too because he's really sunburned.
And they call you sweetheart.
This microphone's just not working right. Well, I think we've proved a lot of things here tonight. First of all, I have one final announcement to make before we put this thing away for another year. Unless, of course, I do. My secretary is right down there, and she will take your name and address and deposits. All members of the fun club or whoever would like to help with the dishes when this is all over are asked to stay. I resigned from the fun club 6 months ago. But if you would please stay, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't think I have anything else in here.
You've got the seal in there.
We already squashed the rumors about me being able to play this thing. That's all she wrote. Thank you, folks.
Is everybody ready for dessert? Okay. That table's first. What did we do the last time? I have a short memory. You were last. Okay. First, second, third, fourth, and here. So thanks, Teresa. Thanks again to the kids for their decorations. I think we should leave them up for tomorrow so the people who weren't able to come tonight can see what a great job they did in decorating. Also thanks to all the other people that entertained us tonight. Willard helped out in several different instances, and everybody that sang, and the kids that did their part. It's just been great. Thanks to the people that worked out in the kitchen. Kitchen people. And anybody else that I should have been thanking, but haven't. The youth group leaders were also here this afternoon and worked hard. Norm Walpole organized the decorating, so we appreciate it, Norm. So you'll probably be interested in finding out how much money we actually made to give over to Sir Oak to put in his slush fund for 5 Oaks and St. Paul's College. And after all the expenses, and the expenses included paints and materials for the decorations, we bought all the salad things, all the supplies for the salads and the dressings and the bread, wonderful bread from the Waterford Bakery. So after all the expenses, okay, he's just got a little more money to put in here. After all the expenses, then we'll have a total of $264 to donate towards the slush fund. That will change slightly too, because we do have a few heads of lettuce that were left over that we're going to be sort of pulling somebody's arm to a good start for our contribution. Now, Will Scarlett, I think, is going to come up, and I don't know what he's going to do.
He doesn't either.
Will Scarlett probably doesn't know what he's going to do either. The most asked question tonight, believe it or not, is how did I get into these tights? And And let's just say spandex has a very, very strong half-life, and I'm probably halfway through these things. Okay, we have several candidates for the office of Thief of the Night. We have Maid Marian sitting down there precariously beside the Sheriff of Nottingham Forest. We have Robin Hood, sorry, right beside Sir Oak. Little John, right beside the, no, I'm not going to say that, he's standing up now. Prince John, better known as Prince Charming amongst his family. Stand up so we can see. Henny, where's Henny? There she is. Quiet little thing that she is. Who have I missed? Oh, Friar Tuck. I thought friars were Sullivan. Wrong. That's why they call it Jolly Old England. Oh, and here we are, right here, Will Scarlet, Christ. Now, you all know that Will Scarlet could not have taken the royal seal. Right? Who wants to be the first table to tell us right here? Come on up. Come up and tell us, give us your limerick. This was a really hard-working table. They had these young kids going to and fro trying to find out. So read us your limerick. Hold your applause, and we won't say yes or no until everybody's done.
Put them on mic.
There was an old maid named Henny who didn't have thoughts worth a penny. She stole that seal, oh what a deal, that foolish old maid named Henny.
I don't know how Henny would respond to that, but I don't know. That sounded pretty good to me. Next table here. Stuart? Oh, where? Come on up, Desmond. Desmond's going to sing this in J flat minor.
There was a prince called John. To the dungeon he hath gone, for stealing the seal, cause he was the heel, and there he will stay till he becomes clay, unless the truth he reveals.
Very good. Okay, so we have Henny, and we have Prince John. Prince John, cool. How about this table right here? Are you ready? Earl? Not ready yet. How about this one back here? Kim, are you ready? Not ready yet. Willard, how about your table? Are you kids ready for this? Got your limerick ready? I check. Uh-oh. Okay, here we come.
There was an old treasurer named Oak who always claimed he was broke. But this, we feel, he took the seal and he'll use it to save 5 oaks.
Very good, very good. I can understand now. We have 3 culprits. My name hasn't been mentioned yet, but this is wonderful. This table here. Here comes Sigurd.
Ours is just a 2-liner. We feel that we have caught him. Your chest has a false bottom.
Is this the bottom you're talking about? Is this the bottom? Believe me, that is not false. Okay, Earl, are you ready yet? You're procrastinating. How about this table right here? Come on up. Another hard-working, dynamic group here.
Henny, Henny, you're a bad Henny. You stole the seal. We don't think your answers were real. Marion's family ties made you steal. So hand it over. Don't make a big deal.
The thought clicking, or the thought thickens. There we go, Henny here, and looks like you're kind of, who's ready here? Are you ready down there at that table, Diane? No? Can't do a last line. How about this table here? Up at the end? Where are they all doing dishes? I need some volunteers here. Stuart, come on up.
There once was a maiden called Henny. Wealth or title, she didn't have any. She stole the seal, make a deal. What a pitiful spiel, poor Henny.
The fingers of Pauline, fickle finger of fate is pointing at Henny 3 times now. Anybody ready down the end of the table here? That's it. Kim? Here comes Kevin Brady. Come on down.
There once was a man named Will. He took the seal from the till. You are now caught, as funny or not, and you'll end up in the landfill.
This really hurts me to the quick. I don't believe it. Just think I could have sang with that quartet and made it a 5-10 and no one would have known the difference. This tape, they're gone. How about the end here? Is everybody all in that's going to have a limerick? How about the end of this table? Nothing? Okay, let's look at a few facts here. I was in the courtyard with Little John, thanks. Robin was with Marion doing what we don't know. Prince John was with the Sheriff of Nottingham Forest. And Sir Oak was with Friar Tuck. That. We have more answers coming in. We have one more. Who haven't we mentioned? Okay, this is for, believe it or not, an all expenses paid trip. For 2, food and lodging included. To Dave Bradshaw's. Cottage in Hawaii. Okay, where's our playwright, director? Come on up here. This is the lady that needs all the credit tonight. She's done a super job. We had a lot of fun with this. And give her a big hand. Okay, so right now we have 3 votes against Henny, 2 against Will Scarlett, I can't believe that. 1 against Prince John. Sir Oak has been named. Do you want to tell the story now? Okay.
All right, let's see who all had an alibi. Robin Hood, what was your alibi?
I was walking in the corridor with St. Mary.
Hey, Marion, what was your alibi?
I was with Robin in the corner.
Did anyone else see you?
Yes.
They were too busy, but but I did see them, and so did Little John.
Okay, well, Scarlett was with Little John, right, Little John? Did anyone else see you? Marion said she did. Yeah. So, okay, who else we have? Friar Tuck, what was your alibi?
I was setting the banquet up with the treasurer.
Sir Oak, what was your alibi?
I was in the banquet hall with Friar Tuck.
Did anyone else see you?
No.
No. Did you see anyone else? Did you see anyone else?
Saw Maid Marian, or Henny rather, go by the banquet.
You saw Henny. Henny, what was your alibi?
I was my dad said was Maid Marian.
But Maid Marian said she was with Robin Hood.
And I went by the banquet hall.
And what about Prince John? Prince John, what was your alibi?
Me and the sheriff of Nottingham were going over the last big Kings game.
Really, Sheriff, is that true?
That is a fact, yes.
Did anyone else see you or hear you?
Oh, it could have been.
Could have been. So it looks like there's a little discrepancy there between Maid Marian's alibi and Henny's alibi.
Well, I saw Maid Marian with Robin Hood.
Right, so it looks like hand over that royal seal, Miss Henny. You talk too much. Here's your royal seal. There. He's safe once again for King Richard's return. Thank you all for participating. You're all good sports, and I loved all your limericks. Bring the evening to an end, except for the people that normally come out to the fun club, and they're going to have a little bit more fun cleaning up and washing dishes for us. And just thanks everybody for coming.